Hey, what up guys? I want to talk about using the clutch today. I've had a couple people asking me how to use the clutch and different things like that. I personally use it for kind of like jumping around to different tricks. It's also a really good fail-safe in case if you go back too far and don't want to stall the bike out, you could just pull in the clutch and kind of just stall right there. Maybe even put a foot back and just kind of hang out right there and then let the bike come down and let the clutch go and hop back on and continue your wheelie. So we'll see how it goes, and just hopefully somebody learns something.
All right, so this is the way I learned. Doing a fag drag, just pulling the clutch and kind of get the feel of it, and go around and just get the feel of pulling in the clutch and bring the front of the bike back down and going from there.
All right, now before you start thinking you're gonna jump around the bike and doing spreaders and jumping all over the place with the clutch, don't try for that right away. Basically, just be in a circle or even going straight. I recommend doing it in a circle and fall back, pull in the clutch and grab the brake. Don't grab too much brake, otherwise you're gonna mousetrap. Just fall back with the clutch in and feather the brake, and once you either start going forward, release the clutch, or if you start going too far back, go ahead and just put your foot out. And then that's going to keep you from falling back or going all the way hitting your 12 bar. Try not to hit your 12 bar and try not to have your front tire hit the ground. Try and stay up in a wheelie and then keep going around. Yeah, so let's give it a try.
All right, so here we are, pulling in the clutch, and now this is another way. You're kind of just stalling back and getting comfortable. You want to make sure that bike is always at balance point when you're getting ready to pull in the clutch, and as the bike falls, release the clutch and continue into your wheelie. Now it's a lot harder to stall that bike while you're in a wheelie and not having anything to support you. It's a lot easier to learn doing a fag drag or having the bike go all the way back over. Here it is here, going back over, stalling, and getting comfortable with being on the bike, using your feet as a balance point. And then you go ahead, once you're balanced, jump back on the bike, let it fall, and release the clutch.
Alright guys, so you could see in that last video on how I actually fell back, but I fell back hard enough to where I was using the brake to feather me all the way back till I started going over and hit my 12 bar or close to it. But you got to hold in the clutch. Don't forget to hold in the clutch, otherwise it's just going to stall out or it's going to loop right over. So from that point, once you have the clutch, you want to kind of steady yourself. Maybe just get the bike comfortable, play around with the clutch, let it in and out a little bit, get comfortable with where the bike is. Once the bike's completely vertical, then go ahead and jump on the seat. Once you jump on the seat, then that's when you're still in that stall, but once you start falling forward, that's when you release the clutch. If you start falling backwards, just put your foot out back and kind of use it as a brace back there. But once you hop on the bike, get your balance, and then once the bike's starting to fall forward, release the clutch, and then continue into your wheelie.
Okay, so you can see here in this video how I'm just kind of getting comfortable with it, using my foot to bring me back down. Here it is here, I went back too far, using my foot to push me forward. Alright, so basically air pressure has a lot to do with it. This is all about balance. The more air pressure you have in your tire, the harder it is to balance. So I would recommend dropping it down to maybe 15 to 20 pounds of pressure in your rear tire, so that way there's more rubber on the ground, which makes the bike less tippy. So here's me having a little bit of fun, just going through it, and now I'm going to fall back, jump up to seat stander. Now I'm going in for a death spin right here, pulling the clutch, spin, and then release it, and go forward. Now pulling the clutch, jump the spreader, hop around a little bit. It's really, really a lot of fun. Just getting used to it, and do a couple different things, do a little bunny hop, but yeah. Now here's one of my first tricks I learned with using the clutch. It's a lot easier said than done. You have to have that balance, so the air pressure, everything has to be just right. So you're gonna lean back, drop back, just like how we were doing in the last video, and then get your balance, and then go ahead and jump up the spreader. Once you do that, release the clutch and drive away. Alright, so I love stalling on just about anything and everything. So when you're getting ready to stall on something, you want to go ahead and lean back to where the idle is just pulling you, lean back, pull in the clutch, and kind of fall back and have something to brace yourself. In this case, I was using my hand. When you fall forward, release the clutch and drive away.
Alright guys, so there was a little bit more technical stuff. Using the clutch, there's a lot of different things that you can do, such as death spins, jumping around on the bike. I also was a diehard. I wanted to learn how to do a death spin. So I had to learn how to use the clutch in order to do that. So that was one of the things I practiced on and on and on. And finally I did get it. It took me a really long time and a lot of dedication, but that's kind of, if you want to learn something, you're going to have to put in the time to learn how to do it. The other way I learned how to do a lot of things, like I said in my last video, is watching other riders. Go into the lot, watching them. If there's no lot around you or nobody else rides around you, pull up YouTube, pull up different Facebook pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all sorts of different social media, and you can find how other riders ride.
Okay, so here's an angle with my GoPro. Now, this is going to be me jumping a spreader. You want to lean back a little bit, get comfortable. I'm positioning the bike a little bit different so I got enough room to go straight. And you want to jump up, pull yourself up, release the clutch as the bike starts to fall, and ride away.
Hey, what up guys? I hope you enjoyed this video. Since I'm doing a video on clutch work, I figured I'd suggest or recommend One Finger. It's a new clutch lever that's been on the market now for about 6 months. It's been really, really helpful for me. I've been using it, and I definitely recommend some sort of easy pull clutch lever. There's a lot of different brand names out there. I use One Finger, and if you're looking to purchase one, you can always go on their website and use promo code EPIC15 at checkout. It'll save you 15%. So check that out. And if you have any questions or want to see any videos in the future, please don't hesitate to post them down in the comments below, and hopefully I can make a video for you. I'm really having fun making these videos, so it's just something to do, and I hope you all enjoy.